Okay, question 1 for both HL and SL. So we're given a graph, we're not told what the function is, and it says find f of 2. So this, well, there's 2 parts to part A, and there's 2 marks. So it's literally just 1 mark each. So you're just going to write down the answer. So f of 2 means when x is 2, what is f of x or y? So you go to 2 for x, and then you go up. Where's the graph? Well, it's here. So it's 6. So the answer is 6. And that's it. And part II, f of 2. Well, we know f of 2 is 6. So let me just write this down. F of 2 is equal to f of 6, because you know f of 2 is 6. So it's f of 2, which is f of 6. And that's the same thing. We go to 6 on the x-axis. Find where the graph is. Well, it's down here. So it has to be equal to -2. Okay, part B, it then says, g of x is a half f of x plus 1. Sketch the graph of g, right? I'm going to sketch the graph of half f of x first, and then I'll add the 1 just to show you how it's done. You can do that in an exam. In fact, yeah, you probably should sketch both of them, but just make sure you're very clear to the examiner which one is which. You can always erase the first part if you want, but just be very, very clear what your final answer is. So a half f of x, what this bit does here is we half the y coordinates. So the y coordinates all for this straight line are 4. So we're going to half 4, which is 2. That brings me over to, that gives me that straight line to here. Then I'm just going to look at the different points that I know. So this one here is 2, 6. So if I half 6, so the x coordinate stays the same, but I'm going to half of 6, which is 3. So that'll be, well, try and be as accurate as you can. Something like that. Here is 4, so I'm going to half that to give me 2. So it's 4 on the y-axis again, half it to give me 2 on the y-axis. And then this guy's -2, so I'm going to half -2 gives me -1. There. And then I just join these up. Forgive my poor drawing. Always struggle to draw graphs with this pen, but there you go. So that is y equals a half f of x. So obviously I'm not done yet, guys, because now I have to add 1. So I add 1 to this, and again I'm just adding 1 to the y coordinate. Now, by the way, guys, yes, it does matter which you do first, because these are both vertical transformations, so it does make a big difference. So you have to do the half first and then they add 1 after. So I'm going to add 1 here. So all these 2's become 3's, which is basically there. This 2, 3 becomes 2, 4 to there. This 4, 2 becomes 4, 3. And this guy is at -1. He becomes 0, because -1 plus 1 is 0. This should look exactly the same as the green graph, just shifted 1 up. Okay, that's as good as I can do. So that graph there, and again, guys, if you do 2 in the exam, make sure you're clear that this is y equals a half f of x plus 1. You might want to just erase this green graph after, or you can leave it in again, provided you're clear what you're doing. So I'm actually gonna, let me just erase it. There. Okay, that is question 1.